Growing and managing your business requires two kinds of people: customers and those who will care for them, your staff. When it comes to managing your staff, the implementation of the Affordable Health Care Act injects a series of new challenges for employers. Yet, while this new legislation will obviously garner much attention, it just may not be the biggest human resources challenge you will face. There's another, possibly even more challenging obstacle to managing your staff, but it's one that no one seems to be talking about. In today's economy, as a business person or human resources professional, you are caught between a rock and a hard place. New healthcare mandates are creating challenges from the outside in, and a new, seemingly unnoticed economic challenge threatens the productivity of your organization from the inside out. A challenge that the efforts to comply with the new healthcare mandates may just cause you to overlook. Since 2000, research and studies into employee financial distress has revealed the shocking costs employers incur when their staff is stressed out financially. Here are just a few examples. Employees experiencing financial distress can miss as many as 16 days more of work than those who aren't. Employees facing financial problems spent as many as 21 hours per month attending to personal financial issues while at work. HR departments spend as much as 10% of their budgets attending to employees with money-related distractions, and financial stress increases the incidence of on-the-job accidents 60 to 80%. While the amount of research that's been compiled is staggering, the most unsettling detail is that in the coming months and years, it's only going to get worse. Here's why. In 2000, tax cuts provided personal cash flow relief for your employees across the board. Additionally, back then, gas prices were less than half their current costs. Combined, the tax cuts and lower gas prices provided hundreds of dollars in extra monthly cash for the average American household, including your employees. But what did they do with that money? Did they save for the future? Did they take that money and use it wisely? While it may be difficult to pinpoint where that extra cash went, a quick look at the usdebtclock.org, a repository of financial data provided by the Congressional Budget Office, offers a shocking suggestion. Between 2000 and 2013, total personal debt in the U.S. skyrocketed from just over $8 trillion to nearly $16 trillion, a 95% increase. This is personal debt, not the national debt. Personal debt like mortgages, credit cards, car loans, and student loans. Debt that is owed by average household, average families, the people who work for your company. This is an increase in personal debt, it can be argued, that was subsidized by those tax cuts and those lower gas prices. But the tax cuts, well, they've expired, and gas prices have more than doubled. And that extra monthly cash your employees were using to subsidize the payments that such enormous debt loads require is now gone. But what isn't gone, what remains, is a monumental personal debt payment burden estimated at over $1.6 trillion a year. When you consider what employee financial distress was costing you before the tax cuts expired and before the dramatic increase in the price at the pump, you can see why the personal financial stress your employees face is going to rise. And that increase will have an even greater negative impact on their productivity while they're on your clock. Holding on to your staff, your human resource, becomes increasingly difficult when their extra cash has dried up, placing greater demands on your payroll. And if your payroll can't accommodate their financial needs, they begin to wonder if another company's payroll can. So what can you do? How can you grow your business and compete in your market when your team faces such incredible financial stress? Financial stress that's one of the top 5 reasons over 70% of them will leave your company and join another in fewer than 5 years. Well, there's no magic bullet, but there is one thing that can help provide the kind of financial peace of mind your staff is desperate for. A solution that won't require you to dig deeper into payroll to solve their financial problems. Introducing the Debt-Free Academy. The Debt-Free Academy is different from other personal financial literacy courses that teach your staff about financial concepts and strategies that just haven't evolved the way our economy has. You invest a fortune into your staff, and instead of that fortune helping them create the kind of personal financial stability it should, it's wasted on antiquated and outdated financial strategies that mainstream experts teach. The kind of strategies that cost each one of your employees a fortune of their own. The Debt-Free Academy will teach your team about the good debt myth, the pay yourself first myth, the budgeting myth, the college funding myth, and the more money myth. These common popular financial strategies have been handed down in gospel-like fashion, and following them has dug your employees and their families a huge financial hole. When you let the Debt Free Academy help them discover the truth about these financial myths, you'll begin to stop the financial bleeding and begin to protect the fortune you invest in them through payroll. Imagine what it would be like if your team was able to take the money you pay them now and create a financial future most people only dream about. That is exactly what the Debt Free Academy is designed to do. It's designed to give your staff the tools and training they need to succeed financially with the money you're paying them right now. Once they've discovered how following these financial myths have been costing them a fortune, the Debt Free Academy will then teach them what debt and credit really are, how to conduct a personal cash flow analysis, how to become completely debt-free, how to use the money you're paying them right now to get on the path to retiring rich, and finally, how to stop wasting money and create a wealth accumulation mentality. But they won't pull out of this nosedive unless they become financially literate, educated with content that's been designed with today's financial climate in mind and not rooted in antiquated strategies that just haven't evolved with our economy. Educational content that can help them learn how to thrive in the midst of so much economic chaos. Education that will help insulate your organization as much as possible from the economic obstacles that threaten your company's productivity from the inside out. To find out more about how the Debt Free Academy can help your staff overcome the personal financial obstacles they face and begin to thrive on their current income, you can contact me directly. There are a variety of ways this important information can be made available to your staff, ways with minimal to no cost to your organization. You can reach me by email at anthonym@debtfreeacademy.com or call my office directly at 602-904-5350. The time to act is now. Your staff is probably surviving on what's left of their tax returns from last year. Once that money runs out, the expiration of the tax cuts and the increased energy prices, they're going to catch up with them. When that happens, the new healthcare mandates won't be the only human resource challenge you're going to be faced with. Contact me now, and we'll explore just how simple and easy it is to get this critical education to your staff.